Ken, can I come in? I want to ask you one question.
Okay.
Now, do you think, compared to what you're saying now, do you think that guys of this generation know what is called vision?
That is...
With your interaction, you have friends, you have people, you've been to school, your even church, church environment.
Yes.
Do you think you see some people that have vision? And secondly, do you think also why people fail most in marriage? Is it because of lack of vision? Go ahead.
Okay, now, the first question, if guys lack vision, now, see, I want to be honest. Most guys don't know where they are going in life. That's the truth. Because I have been in a situation where I've met with people, I've interacted with men, guys, you understand? And sometimes you just sit, you don't need to stay too long with some persons to really know what they are fully made of.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes conversation with somebody, you already know who this person is. So a lot of guys have not really taken to cognizance the importance of vision. Vision is not a very big, it's just not about where you are going. In the light of God's word, where are you going? What does God want you to come and do? You are not just a product of how do you call it, failed specimen in the laboratory. You understand? We are intentionally created by God for a specific purpose. What are you here to do? That's the purpose.
Where we are called.
And now, you see, vision goes a long way. In fact, vision goes a long way to address or to even say to beautify marriage in itself.
But do you also know that in our environment today, we don't really think about vision. We think about the reality of what we want now. Do you understand? Most of our sisters, or let me say brothers around, they don't think about vision. The only thing we are concerned about now is getting a house,
getting a car,
getting a job,
flexing around.
Job? Are you talking about job? When was the last time you check on the internet, you see people seeking for a job? I don't know if you've seen it. They don't look for a job, and I don't see vacancy here anymore. Because it's like we've all occupied ourselves with so many things. You go online, you ask a sister, what do you do? I'm a content creator and this. What are you creating?
And that's you see, that's the reason why we have failed marriages almost everywhere. I don't want to say everywhere. You understand? Because I know people who are having a robust marital relationship, you understand? But this has actually contributed to why marriages these days hardly last or failed in the long run. Because, when people do not really know what they are here to do, they could go with anybody. And in it, they get stalked. You understand? And I keep telling people, the money, the car, whatever, name it, it will come. Only stay on God's word. Only be aligned to where God is taking you. Personally, I don't really want to just come up and just have this money and start building and start doing all of those things. I want to toe the path that God has set for me.
That is vision.
You understand?
Vision.
If it is going to end glamorously for me, beautiful. But I know that with God, it will always end well for me. That's what I know. You understand? So this is the importance, or it is very, very important for men to discover who they really are. You understand? You don't really need to be a pastor. You understand? You could be a photographer, and that's your calling. You understand?
Should I ask you the same question? What are your your qualities you're looking for, what you expect to see in a man that is really ready for relationship, marriage? Yeah.
Okay. First off, I'll start by saying marriage is an institution created by God, so you must go back to him and ask him question when it's time. Who is this person is asking me, is he your will for me? And then after that question, the next thing for me, I would say is character. Character make a detail of your personality. Okay. So now the third thing, I'm hitting them straight up, so I'm not going to elaborate so much. Yeah. The third thing is attraction. Am I attracted to this person? You have to be honest. There are people that They are nice. They are really good people, but you don't find them attractive. They are really nice.
Yes.
So now,
So important.
am I attracted to this person? Attraction for me. And then it goes down to his focus. Where is his mind at? At every given time, you should know where our mind is at. Where is this person mind at? Is this person someone that is ambitious? I am ambitious. I love to meet an ambitious person. I want somebody, when I say ambitious, I'm not saying you have to cut paths negatively. I'm saying you always want to be better than where you are last year.
Exactly.
So what are you doing towards it? Not just being ambitious, but what are you doing towards it? Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are the books you're reading? Do you understand? What are the new things you're trying that will make you better? Generally, being better. So now, it's being ambitious, then it now moves to being a goal-oriented. Like you said, do we have similar goals? Because it makes life even easier. You see your wife supporting you here. It's because she has similar thing. It makes life easy. There are people that you'll be here. They'll be even calling. Where are you? Podcast care. What is podcast? Are you a small boy? It's for young person. So you need to meet. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
you need
exactly.
somebody that really understands this
where you're
thing.
going.
No matter how funny it looks like.
Yeah.
Both of you are doing the funny stuffs
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
You're in TikTok. She's also in TikTok. So
Yeah.
nobody is saying, who is that girl you are talking to on
Yeah,
that TikTok?
exactly.
Are you a child? So now, boys, the next thing I will call is your friend. You need to be with your friend. Is this person someone that has good sense of humor?
Yeah.
Is this somebody that is flexible, that likes to have fun? You know, all these little things makes a marriage or a relationship work.
Thank you very much. Now, I want to go to an aspect that may seem out of place, but it's also very important. I want to go to the sexual relationship part.
Okay.
Either we like it or not, there are issues with sexual relationship when it comes to dating, courtship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask one question. I'm asking you, sexual relationship, to what extent? During courtship?
Okay.
Dating. How do you know this person is sexually compatible? Do you need to know if she's compatible? You need to know if he's compatible. How do you know? And to what extent should you know? I'm still going to come to you. It's sensitive, quite all right, but I want us to talk about it.
I'm laughing
It's
down.
funny. The question
I'm
is
laughing
really
down because
But the thing is, we are adults.
Yeah.
You know, so when it comes to knowing your partner and being sexual, there are so many things that you can do without leading up to the main thing. Because whether we like it or not, sex is one of the most important things in marriage.
Sure.
And to me, I feel that we should be honest to ourselves. Say, okay, we don't have to have sex before marriage. There are so many things that you can discuss. You can even feel each other that, okay, this is how it goes, like this, like, without participating in the action, so that you don't sin. You know, it's a Christian relationship. But if it's the other way around, you can actually go through it. But being a Christian, there are so many things you discuss, you feel, but you don't do the main action, so that you don't make it feel as if you are into sexual relationship before marriage. Like, when I met my husband, he told me that please try and do everything within your power that we don't have sex before marriage. Because if I do, I may not marry you. Do you understand?
Actually, there's a lady I dropped because of that.
I tried everything
You
within my
understand?
power to make sure that it does not happen, because he told me from the beginning that this is what it's going to be like. So most of the time we are not patient enough to say, but do you know that most of these things have actually destroyed marriages? That they come into the marriage, okay,
And
don't have
surprised.
sex, don't do this, don't do that. And at the end of the day, they discover that this person is not
They're
active and is not doing it the way I want it. And it brings about issues. So
Okay.
to me, I feel that you can actually talk about it. You can really, really have a serious discussion. It's not this holy and thou, don't go to his house, don't talk to him on the road. You're going there, go with a sister. And at the end of the day, you realize that it doesn't work.
Okay, now let me come to Kenneth. You are not married, I know.
Yes, sir.
But how would you know? Do you need to know if this person is sexually compatible with you? Or you don't need to know? Then if you need to know, how do you get to know?
Well, sex is a very vital aspect of marriage. Nobody can deny it. You understand? And being sexually compatible is quite a unique thing, because these are informations you must have handy, even if you didn't do. You understand? But at least you have some information to fall back on. You understand? I think it boils down to discussion.
Okay, communication.
You understand? Communication. You really have to talk about it. There is not, especially because when it comes to the issues of sex, I tend to be very difficult, to be very careful with it, in the sense that sex to a woman means a lot of things. It means almost everything. But to a man, means virtually nothing.
Catching fun.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's a very, very sensitive aspect of the relationship. So, but in this context, I think we just have to, first of all, discuss about it. You understand? Then talk about it. Talk what you know about it. Talk what you feel about it. Ask questions when you need to ask questions. You understand? So, I don't know how to put this in a better way, but I think it's just about discussing about it, and then.
Now, I want to ask you a question on that safety. We still will come to the last question before we now round up. Now, the question I want to ask you is this. You want to be in a relationship with someone. You don't know if he's impotent. You don't know if it's, if she's able to give birth or not give birth. You understand? You don't know, body, metabolism.
Yes.
You don't know body metabolism. You don't know if she's female or these things are reality.
Yes, these are reality. Exactly.
Females.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, they call them hermaphrodites. Is it hermaphrodite?
Yes,
yeah, they call them hermaphrodite.
Okay.
So, my aspect sometimes, I used to advise, people have come to me, ask me a lot of questions. It's one of the major topics people ask me when it comes to relationship and getting a partner or finding a partner. You are telling me not to have sex. How will I know she will give birth for me? You are telling me not to have sex. How will I know that if he will satisfy me? I can't marry a man that will not. I'll stay for so long. And this, you understand me? You are telling me to, not if she's a hermaphrodite. And this one, and these things are realities. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? So, now, you want to marry this man. You really love this, everything. It ticks all the old boxes. You understand me? So, but this particular aspect, which all of us expect to happen after marriage, you want to know if it's going to be. Either you like it or not, these things have broken marriages.
Yes.
Yes.
There is money. The man is handsome. He has everything. The lady is beautiful, gorgeous. You can take her anywhere. She has everything. But at the end of everything, you just discover that, man, sexually, we are not compatible. Things are not happening. 10 years, 20 years, this is not what I expect. I can't even So what do you think, as a single lady, it's the real deal for you? How do you intend to know that, okay, this guy is okay? Or do you want to go all along and then test this thing before then go ahead? No, it's factual.
The thing here is, since it's a general podcast, they said different things and different strokes for different folks. Okay, if I am having a godly relation, when I say godly in the sense, real godly relationship, which means I have to abstain from sex, then I have to abstain from sex.
Okay.
And now, I don't know, I've not had sex with him. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if I'll be sexually fulfilled. I am just walking blindlessly by faith. And sometimes faith could make you look stupid.
Sure.
Because it makes you look like you are blind or dumb. You don't know what you are doing. But if you genuinely are working with God, trust me, God will meet somebody. Even though you didn't sleep with the person, in that marriage, God will make two of you fulfill each other. Now, for the Christian, I'm using the Christian side. Now, for you just
secular.
Want to try secular, because you slept with someone doesn't mean that you can't still marry each other.
Okay.
You are just satisfying your curiosity. And everybody have rights to think the way they think, because based on experiences, some people might tell you, my brother did not sleep with his wife, and my older brother now, they found out that she's this or he is this. And
With
I'm
examples.
afraid for that not to happen to me.
me.
So now people are coming from a traumatic side
Yeah.
for them to act the
Yeah,
way they
yeah.
act.
Yeah.
So, and they are okay for acting the way they act, because you're not saying it in their aspect doesn't mean they are loose or they are wrong.
Okay.
So whatever works for them, but in all things, do it moderately. I'm not encouraging you to have, because this is a Christian podcast. But if you are working with God, then work with Him.
All right.
Trust Him that this person is giving you is complete.
Now, based on what you just said now, I would like to say something. Now, the issue is this, that you are able to test. Now, we're in the context of being able to get the understanding before getting married to the person. We're not about the form.
Yes, of
Because
course.
most people don't talk about the fun. So people don't talk about the fun. And let me tell you the truth, I've been married for 15 years. I can tell you after the 15 years, if you talk about sex, probably if you calculate the days in 15 years, the days in 15 years, I think we've not had sex up to 2 years. Are you getting what I'm saying? Sex is too elaborate, it's too, we talk too much about as if that is the only thing that happens in marriage.
Marriage, yeah.
It's as if that's the only activities that happens in marriage. It's not the only activity. There are so many activities that happens in marriage. In fact, in 24 hours, the only minute the highest you can have sex in is maybe less than 1 hour. Within 24 hours. So calculate that 24 hours for 15 years. It's not even up to a year. So that means sex is not the main thing about marriage. And so I think it's curiosity.
Yeah.
I think it's curiosity. Then I also think it's impatient. Now, I also think is the ability, the discipline. You are talking about character. Discipline is part of character.
Yeah.
But you see, when it comes to character, what we are calling character is, most of the time, we are looking at loyalty. We're looking at a woman that will be loyal, submissive. That's what I'm looking at about character. Most of us are not looking at the good side of the partner. We're looking at a man that will just take me for who I am, a man that will respect me, a woman that will regard me, a woman that will bow for me. That's what we call character. That's not character.
God-fearing.
God-fearing is what is called character. Someone that gives, that has respect for humanity, not you alone.
Yes, exactly.
Someone that has respect for humanity. Someone that regards people's, emotions and wouldn't want to hurt even a fly. But you want to see a woman that, she see me, good morning, sir. She cook food for you. She wash your clothes. She wash your kitchen. Yeah, that woman, that's good. That lady has good character.
But in the African setting, those are one of the...
And that is the mistake. Because when she gets in, you see...
She will start showing
She will-
her
she will show-
actually
yeah.
See,
true
the, thing,
nature.
the truth remains that if a guy or a lady has a bad character, it won't take you long to know.
Except
But do you
you're
know that
blinded.
some people can pretend for a very long
You
while?
see, one thing about pretense is that Mr. Fajobi Lawrence told me something. He said, "Do you know that no man is capable of keeping secret?"
No man.
Yes. That's what he told me. I said, "Sir, how do you mean?" He said, even when they think that they are hiding something, just keep a close eye.
You get the fact.
You understand? You know, Malga.
Now, speaking about that character, sorry to cut you. Speaking about character, the person might pretend to you to be a perfect person, but how
can't
does it?
pretend to the family.
How would they act
Exactly.
around people around you? Take for example,
Exactly. Exactly.
I am dating a guy. He's trying to be nice and all sweet, and we went on a date. The way he talked to the waiter.
Exactly. That is when you will know.
The way you talk to the
That's what I
server.
mean.
Should I
Are you stupid?
That's when you know.
You will know.
Yeah,
that this
that's when
person
you know.
is
You cannot
not-
hide it.
But he's just pretending. You will know that this person is just pretending.
Should I-
Except you are just
Let me give you a
blinded.
hint. When I wanted to marry my wife, I told her, I like you, I want to marry you. She said, okay. Where are you from? I told her, I said, okay. Before I say yes, let's go to your village. She didn't say yes to me. You know why? No, it's not. I don't know whether we went to the village first or we went to my compound first. She
What
went to the
actually
compound.
happened was when he came to me and told me that he wants to, you said something about matchmaking. You made a statement like that. There are some things that when you want to get married, you don't really need to meet somebody. When they matchmake you, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But the thing is that getting information about your partner is very good
It
because
is.
most of the time, he may pretend to you,
Sure.
even for 2 years that you're courting. He can actually do you know that people can pretend
For 10 years.
Undercovers, for example, they will just act as if you don't know them,
they will live that life.
and they will live that life for a very long time. But the thing is that this person has stayed with people. You can make inquiry. That I went to one of his where he was staying. I asked questions. How is this person? Do you know him? They say yes, I know him. Oh, that guy is a good guy. He's a very good guy. In fact, of all the guys in this place, he's one of the best. I say probably because this one used to give him food. I left. I went to someone else again. I asked like 5 to 6 people. They gave me the same thing. Do you understand? So I was like, okay, this person is okay. His characters are okay. This is okay, fine. I kept that one. I said, okay, let me meet your family. You know, there are things that our parents used to do then, that when you want to get married, they go to your family, they make inquiry, they ask of people. These days, we don't make inquiry. We just say, I love you, you are this or that, you just get married. And those things really affect marriages these days, you know. When you find out about this person's background, the family, the friends, people around them, to know who he or she really is, it does really work. But these days we are all about I know of a family that they get married, they don't know the family, they just get married in Lagos and they just marry. I don't understand. What kind of marriage is that? You don't know the people, the person you are getting married, you don't know the family. What are you doing? You are building on the wrong foundation.
Aside even character, you have to check for genetic illnesses.
Yes,
it's part of it too. It's part of it too. You need to go to the family, know the kind of, there's some questions you will ask.
That's why aside praying to God, that's where physical knowledge comes in. There are things that God cannot do for you. You have to do them yourself. So
you see, that's part of doing it for yourself, because there are some pains you have to go through too. So those things, you have to know the body you want to carry. God will tell you, go ahead and marry this person. You understand? Doesn't mean that you will not go to challenges. You will face challenges in that marriage.
Of course.
So you need to know the body you want to carry, so that you will not run away. You will not say, God told me I should marry you, so God that put me into it. No. You need to know the burden you want to carry. You understand me? That God say, okay, for example, most people are pastors today. They started when there was virtually nothing to stand on. You understand me? And God told them, okay, I called you to the ministry. And they suffered. Some of them lost children. Some of them lost their wife. But they stood in it. They know. God told them this is what they're going to go. The same thing God told us. You understand what I'm saying? So the part I'm coming from is that sex is not the main thing.
Okay.
I think what is important when you're courting or you want to marry somebody, it's being able to, understand this person's personality.
That's why we said marriage is a calling. So you have to be called. So when you are called, it will not be a second guessing.
Exactly.
This person tells you, God tells you this person is your husband.
Thank you very much. Now, the last question I would want us to talk about is, let me take this question. How important is compatibility? How important is compatibility versus chemistry in relationship? This person is compatible with me. You understand? Okay, probably this is the kind of person I want and all those things. Then the body chemistry. Like we talked about sex before. You understand? Yeah, we talked about sex before. But I also want us to talk about the chemistry part of it. Like, the body, how attractive the person is. So you talked about something like attraction.
I did.
You did that. Here, go ahead.
Okay. I'm just going to rush it.
Yeah, please.
Compatibility is better. Both of them are important, but compatibility is more. For me, is more. I would appreciate compatibility more than chemistry, because chemistry it works with feelings.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. It gives me butterfly. When you get to 1 year, 2 year, all those things will fly out of the window. Compatibility will now come in. That's when reality check comes in. Okay, does he have goals? That is when you start thinking, I didn't even consider it does not have a goal. It doesn't have a dream. And now you also have to consider, I pray a lot. I notice he's sleepy. He doesn't pray like me. He's not a believer. He does not believe. Do you understand? Yes. There are people, because marriage, you need a partner. They say iron sharpeneth iron. Sure. When you are sleeping, you are weak. This person wakes you up. Now you find out that, I'm praying alone. It's seeing it as a disturbance. So your spiritual level are not the same. Now, you come out for another thing again. Say you are pursuing your goal, ambitious. You find out that you like to achieve. The more you achieve this one, you want to achieve another one. You want to achieve another one. For him, he feels that nothing will ever be enough for you.
Yeah.
That's how he's seeing it.
Exactly.
But for you, it's not about being enough. It's about you fulfilling. Because as we being on earth, you can only be one person. Even though somebody comes and have my figure, it's not me. So now, life is a place to explore. Yes. Explore your dreams, explore so many things. So, but if that person is seeing it as is too much, they are not wrong for thinking that it's too much. Trust me. Because they are not ambitious doesn't mean that they are bad persons. So
yes.
They just like where they are. So please go for compatibility. I would tell any single. I'm even saying this to myself. I am going for compatibility than chemistry, because chemistry 1 year, 2 years will fly out of the window.
Straight.
And then reality check comes in.
Thank you very much. Ken,
okay,
do you want to say something?
Of course. Compatibility first, because even in the Bible, Genesis 2:18, Bible, God said, and it's not good for a man to be alone. I'll make him a wife, a helpmate, comparable. The word was expressed in that place. Yeah. So compatibility is actually the chemistry thing. Of course, is something that will always you can build it.
Exactly.
You understand? You can build it. You can talk about it. You can, of course, is the chemistry that even make the compatibility easily going.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So there's a way you can, for example, Mr. Fajobi Lawrence and his wife. That family, like those two people,
they know themselves.
Mommy will come to farm, and they chatter with fingertips.
Because I don't know.
I love them. Honestly speaking, I love them.
They are friends.
You understand? Yeah,
they're not just
they chatter with fingertips.
Both of them are. He's my boss too.
I want to say a very short story. Somebody, very short. I'll make it very short. Somebody came to work with me, and then he went and took a bike on hire purchase. He was working in the farm, so he told me he bought a bike. We're happy for him. So then, a few weeks down the line, the guy came to collect the bike because he has not been remitting. You're in the farm. How are you doing? How are you paying the remittance? You understand? And that day, Oga was there. So the man said, you're going to pay for 1 week. 1 week is 2,000 every day. 1 week is 14,000, all of those things. He was just shouting. And the wife just did like this. Like this. Fajobi was like, you know what? See, my friend, let me just give you 2,000. See, sorry. After everything, the guy collected 2,000. But the wife just did like, I just capture it. So that's the chemistry. And they are very compatible. You understand? So, yes, compatibility first. And the chemistry too is very important. So you work.
Compatibility too. Also, I think it also works with flexibility. If your partner does that you might like.
So what do you say? Finally, let's wrap it up here. What is the red flag for you in a relationship?
Red flags for me.
Social red flag. Don't go to the scriptures.
Okay.
Social red flag.
Social red flags.
Yeah, for you.
First is if you have a bad character.
What is this character about? Okay.
Now, the character about the I'm talking about is
character entails.
Yes, yeah, okay. The character I'm talking about is how you treat people. You understand? Around you.
Fine, that's your red flag. You, a red flag. That's.
Well.
Okay, you take anything?
I don't take anything. But for me, a red flag is somebody that is not flexible.
Okay. Flexibility is a compound language.
Yeah, okay, flexibility. When I say flexibility, I mean not wanting to try new things, learn new things, make yourself
So you
fun.
like adventures?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
You like
I
adventure?
really do. So now, if I'm saying we should venture into this business, I'm not saying I have a full idea.
Okay.
But let's talk as a team. Marriage is a team. Partnership is a teamwork. So now, if you're not flexible, your head is, because this flexibility still, all these things has to do with where you are born, how you were raised up.
Okay.
There are people that the way they were raised up is so rigid. So they don't,
straightforward.
you understand?
No, is it straightforward?
You
Straight ahead. They're straight ahead.
It's not even straightforward. They are not even flexible.
I'm
They
not
don't want to,
straightforward.
straight ahead.
It
Must be one way.
one way.
So now life is not one way.
At all.
Life, you have to be flexible to try new things.
Yeah.
So and again, as human being, we change, seasonal. The way you married your wife is not the way she was in 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years, and she will keep changing.
Yeah.
So now you want somebody that at every given season, even though as they are changing, they are still that person you got married to.
All right. You?
For me,
What would you say if someone tells you and say, no, you can't marry this person?
character.
This character when they talk about.
Yes. Because to me, if you come to me and tell me, I like this person, I want to get married to her, I'll tell you, this lady does not have good character.
Okay.
And you know that good character can actually chase people away from you. Yes.
All right.
Because if a lady or a guy does not have good character, you will not have a good relationship.
You will not even
with
have a good
people.
life. That's it.
You will not have a good life.
You don't have a
at
good
all.
life.
You will not have a good life. You will not have a good family.
Yes.
Because everyone around you will
Toxic.
Stay away.
you have a toxic marriage.
All right, thank you. Now, final, last question before we go. Can you forgive a cheating partner? Someone you want to get married to, and you find out she's cheating on you.
Well, it depends.
Very fast.
Okay, it depends. To be honest,
You can't.
I can't.
Can you forgive a cheating partner? Someone that wants to get married to
It
you?
depends how he cheated.
How?
Yeah.
What
The way
if
you
you are
cheated,
married, if you
the way
don't-
you cheated.
No.
cannot
I'm talking
forgive-
about dating now.
No,
cannot
in dating,
forgive-
Someone wants to
yes.
marry you, you just discover he's still going out with another person.
That is a conscious act. It's conscious. It's persistent. There's a cheating that
I'm not
is
saying
once.
twice, I'm not saying three
No,
times.
I'm
You just discovered that he did.
So if
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
forgive,
saying. It depends how the cheating was or is. If it's a continuous thing, that is his nature.
okay.
Okay, so if he does it once, you can
what if
forgive.
it is once? I have to find out what led to this because it
Okay.
will make you know the state of his mind because
Okay.
it also helps too.
Okay.
You understand? It's not about judgmental and judging
Thank
this
you.
person. You need to know where their mind was at that time and then make sure, see to it, both of you together that it doesn't happen again. But if it's a continuous thing, that's his nature.
All right.
And nature is hard to change.
All right, thank you. Will you advise somebody to forgive a cheating partner? You want to get married to somebody, then you discover
Of
that.
course. You have to, because if you don't forgive...
Do you support what Gracie said?
Yes, because Ken, you said no. What if it happens to you?
Or you are
Well,
Or you are the
Well, you see,
victim,
the
yeah.
way the concept, the way a man look at cheating, is
It's so
not the same.
Yeah, it's
rigid on
painful
men.
because-
Men
not
feel
well,
that a
excuse
woman
me,
is...
please. Let me
We are holy.
let's let me
You're not
understand. Let me
supposed
land.
Hey,
You
don't enter
understand?
their video.
No.
Don't-
I will not enter. I will not enter. But I will land. See,
Okay.
the way men look at cheating,
Yeah,
and the way women respond to cheating
it's different.
is different. You understand? See, a woman who cheats on you is the height of disrespect you give to you as a man.
Then the man
As
will
an
cheat.
African man.
And the
As
man
an
will
African
cheat.
man, take it, yes.
Okay, but the man who cheats-
you see, the man who cheats, of course, is a bad thing. Yeah, is a
Oh,
bad
but
character.
But
it's
it's forgivable.
forgivable.
No, wait, I'm coming now.
It's forgivable.
I'm coming. You see, in this context, yeah, you just cannot put man and a woman. You understand? In this context.
Are you saying
But
that
we are in it
in
together.
cheating? Wait,
No,
are you
fair.
saying that in cheating?
be fair.
No.
The reason
Are you
I'm
saying that in
saying-
cheating, what is good for the geese is not good for the gander?
The reason
A
I'm
man,
saying,
a man. A man can. I'm not supporting it now. It's a demonic thing. I cannot promote it.
Thank
You
you.
understand? But a man can be cheating outside,
Still love his wife.
and still love his wife and keep his home safe
Yeah.
and secure.
Yeah.
But when a woman starts cheating outside, the home is destroyed.
it happens to both, my dear.
No, I'm
It happens to both.
I'm
You are
being
talking about-
I'm being
We're
frantic
being
now. You
African
understand?
now.
Because-
So
okay.
when a woman starts cheating in a relationship, you understand? In fact, it destroys the whole lot of things.
A woman can still
We understand,
cheat and still
but-
go
but-
at home.
So are you saying that a woman should forgive a man if he cheats, but
But
a man
It's
should
a
not forgive?
personal
woman.
thing. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
personal to
It's
you.
a personal thing. You have
It was
Really?
a personal
But-
question, and you said no, you cannot forgive. Yeah, that was what
No,
you
I
said.
cannot forgive.
Well, and I said yes, I can forgive. It depends the cheating, but if I find out
because
it's
you're a lady
nature-
now.
No, it's not lady. Aside somebody's sin or downfall, you should also know who they really are. Who they really are too matters a lot.
Sure,
You shouldn't
sure.
throw away the beauty you've built
Yeah.
because of that one time cheat. Do you understand? But it's not to encourage yourself. It's not as if I say I'm not doing it again, I can't meet somebody else. I can.
Of course. Definitely.
Of course, but you should also try to help instead of just discarding.
All right, thank you. It's been a very tense discussion. But
It
at,
has. has. It has.
But this particular place we have, if I allow us to continue to be,
It's long.
Ken will receive,
Especially from Ken.
Ken will receive
You receive.
plenty fingers.
What? No be small one.
we have to go. We have to go. It's important. We have to go. But you see, what I've drawn out of this is that it's possible to get a partner, and it's also possible to get it right.
Yes.
It's possible to get a partner. It's also possible to get it right. So I think we need to understand that relationship is sweet, but you need to be prepared for it. And prepare, just like what Gracie said from the beginning, in our first opening statement, that you need to prepare from the beginning. Like as you are preparing for your secondary, your primary school, you are forming your habits and forming your character. Mm-hmm. It's not when you now decide and say, okay, I'm ready for marriage. Now I begin to prepare. It may be too late. And you don't even know when the man is going to come. It may even come from your secondary school. Maybe in secondary school days, you guys will start, the guys watching you from being your neighbor or being your fellow student. You understand? Yeah. You understand? So I think being prepared is very, very, very important. So now I would want us to end it here. But I want you to send me your questions or your responses or your experience or your contributions, because it's so important that you be part of what we've just discussed about today. You may not actually agree with everything we've talked about, but you will enjoy every bit of everything we've talked about. And from there, you'll be able to draw your conclusion. Mm-hmm. We're not giving you guidelines. Rather, we are helping you to become a better person in your relationship life. You're welcome to what we just did today. And I assure you that as time goes on, you'll become a better person. Don't let the nature of the world or the society you are in determine or dictate to you what you should do. Rather, allow the grooming of the word of God and like-minded friends, people that have fear of God, to make you choose the right person and get into the right relationship. Like I said earlier on, this is Relationship Talk podcast, and we're about to go. I want to thank you, Brother Kenneth, Sister Gracie, and my wife.
Thank you.
You guys have done more than justice to it. Do you have any last word? I want you to talk about Jesus and Friends, especially this podcast. Tell them to, subscribe, to watch. They also go and follow us on Instagram at Anvius World. Talk to your audience.
Getting you guys out there to follow Jesus and Friends, watch, subscribe, and be a partner to this wonderful outreach. God bless you.
Thank you.
And I want to add that in all this conversation, please criticize also.
Yes.
We want to be better. And at the same time,
Exactly.
for the single, because this is a single podcast, please enjoy being single for now.
Yeah.
Enjoy your singlehood. It's not a disease. Please enjoy it. Build yourself. Be the amazing person you are. And don't worry, you're going to meet your person.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to put my own this way. Marriage, relationship can mar you and also make you. Keep your sanity in place. Don't allow any man dictate for you how you live your life. Make the right choice. Don't just be in a hurry to be with anybody. Don't choose a criminal. Don't choose a fraud. Don't choose any other person because you're desperate. Be careful how you, because I am a family therapist, a mental therapist, and I know what marriage can do for people. So many people are running mad because of relationship. So be careful who you enter into a relationship with. And I assure you, your life will be the best that you've ever lived. The Lord will bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. So please, I'm also telling you, go and subscribe and share this video to as many people that you can. Now, I want to talk to you about my books. I have 3 books that is already on Amazon, on Eurobook, on eBay, and some other international platform. I have Assumption, The Enemy of Sincere Love. It's on Amazon. Please go online. You can read first 2 chapters for free, but the other ones you have to buy. Then I also have The King That Never Lived. It's also a relationship book. Then the last one I have is How I Manage My Painful Marriage. How I Manage My Painful Marriage. Please, these 3 books are very available and they are there for you to read and to really be a blessing to you. So go on Amazon, go on Eurobook. You can also get the link. I will send the link in the comment section in YouTube. So please try your best and click on that place and you get the books. The Lord bless you, especially you. I'm very interested in your marriage. I want to be Agbada. My Agbada is there. I'm hanging it because of you. So before the end of this year, I want to see that one. The Lord bless you. Gracie too. Next edition is in August, and it's going to be marital relationship discussion. I assure you, you're going to be blessed.
Bye.
You are going to be blessed. We're bringing someone that you will love to meet. God bless you.
Bye.
See you next one. Bye.
Bye.